Hey guys, hopefully you're doing well. Okay, December readings. Who are we starting off with? Maybe you're getting some last minute shopping done if you're early. Or if you're waiting till last minute, I guess it'll be the end of this month. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's the thought that counts, right? Okay, who are we starting with? Taurus. Original Taurus, May 14th to June 19th, Emerald, Alexandrite, Bull, Kidney, Thymus, Friday, Venus, Copper, and Jasper. All right. What can we get for Taurus? Seven of Coins. Still working away at it, eh? Well, you're definitely devoted and loyal. What else can we get for Taurus? Could be crossing wires of something. And you got the Emperor card. So you could own your own business or you could be an entrepreneur anyways. A lot of distractions, trying to do your own thing. Always seems to be something coming up. You could be cutting ties with people that no longer serve you. That seems to be like a bit of a trend nowadays. But hey, you got to set your boundaries down at some point or another. Lovers in the upright. So you could have a partnership with somebody at this time or coming into partnership. There are some hurdles and stuff like that you got over. I don't think anything's really slowing you down. You're still keeping pace. You're still moving forward. Seem to be getting the same cards for a lot of the collective. The whole idea of not wanting to give to those that aren't reciprocating. And there's nothing wrong with that, to be perfectly honest. What else we got? You could have felt a little under the weather or just a melancholy kind of mentality lately. Not expecting to be taken away by anybody or anybody coming in and doing the work for you, which is good. Self-sufficient. That's usually an emperor mentality, somebody that just gets things done, somebody that does things on their own. They don't really need assistance from anybody. They've managed to get their way to the top and they don't like owing people or having anybody do stuff for them. That could have started early as well. The whole idea of doing something nice for a person and then maybe them holding it against you, or you doing something nice for other people and maybe they take advantage. Or it could be the whole idea of somebody doing something nice and then expecting you to do favors for them. So there's a lack of communication right now. I don't know if you're in Canada or the US, but right now we have a strike for the postal services. So you could be waiting on some mail or something coming in the mail. If it's not coming via email, then it might be a little bit slow, whatever information is supposed to be coming in towards you. So don't worry, I'm sure they will get everything resolved. People still need to work, so whatever it is that they're fighting for, I don't know the politics of it. I never really got into it. But whatever the strike is for the postal service here, you could be waiting on some information. It's not coming in just yet. You don't seem too bothered. Luck is on your side. I remember the last reading I did for Taurus, I think there was a huge turnaround, big improvement compared to the previous reading I did for Taurus. There was one to do with bullying, and then after that, it was kind of like a breakthrough. So maybe there was some form of surrender or something like that, whatever it was. What information is Taurus waiting for right now? Whatever this is, you could be keeping it to yourself, not letting anybody know. Maybe you applied for something. Oh, that was a lot all at once. Okay, we got the Knight of Swords in reverse. Somebody that uses their words for not so good reasons. And then you got the King of Coins, kind of like in between whatever this is. So maybe somebody that's a mediator. This could be you or somebody else, Taurus. Somebody that doesn't want to get involved. And then we got Death in reverse. So it could be a near miss or some sort of thing that happened, whether to do with business or just personal life. This could also be stubbornness, not wanting to change the way that you're looking about things. So you could be waiting on some information in order to change your mind on something. Then we got the Four of Cups in reverse. You're kind of denying, whether it be the divine universe or whatever's coming into you, whoever's giving you an offer. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 offers there. One specifically from the divine, but you're turning it down. Now this may be strategic. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're ungrateful. But like I said, if you're sitting in the Emperor energy, you have quite a bit already and you've worked really hard. You're really not interested in handouts or anything like that. You don't expect any handouts and you're not in a lack mentality. Whatever the situation you're going through right now currently, some justice has been brought in. So that could be the near miss, whatever this is. Or you turning down an offer could have prevented you from getting in some sort of tower moment. Let's see, what else we got here? Knight of Swords. What's the Knight of Swords in reverse? Who's this person that uses their words not for good? Emperor's right hand. Like, is this like a right-hand man sort of thing? In memoriam. Renowned Russian artist, famous for lacquer miniatures. Flawless depictions. So somebody that's really detail-oriented or is really picky. Maybe they cut up other people if they don't do the right job or they don't do it right the first time. They're a bit harsh. This could be something that was implemented on them young. Whoever this is, the words they speak are really harsh. But we've got the memoriam card. And then we got the Death in the reverse. So this could be the near miss. Maybe somebody had like a health scare or something like that. But this was the clarifying card for that. And for some reason, that itself maybe was a wake-up call for somebody, and that could have been the justice that was brought in. This King of Coins that's kind of like in the middle of everything, he's really not picking a side. So you got the Emperor over here, which is one energy, and then you got the Knight of Swords, which is another energy over here, but then you got the King of Coins right in the middle of the two. So maybe a business owner, and then assistant manager or something, and then somebody that also works for them. It doesn't have to be work oriented. This could be family oriented as well, but I'm not really picking up on the family oriented card. It doesn't really feel like close-knit energy. This feels more independent energies. What can we get for the Death in reverse? Tower in reverse. Yeah, whatever this was, it was a near miss. So this didn't happen. That was supposed to happen. But because it didn't happen, it was a near miss. It could be giving somebody like a second chance. It's almost like, wow, I almost got hit by that vehicle, or I almost dropped that, and maybe that could have been like chaotic or hurt somebody else or something like that, but it didn't happen. It was avoided. Could have something to do with a female energy as well, but I'm not seeing her come up on here. But the Lovers is on here as well. I don't think this is the same feminine, but it very well could be, or somebody that is close to this other individual over here. You got one in green, one in blue. So they're like two different mentalities here. Completely different independent thought. They may not always agree on stuff, but this other one hasn't come up yet. Can we get the Four of Cups in reverse? What was rejected or turned down? This came right over top of the King of Coins. This is the Eight of Swords, so something that keeps somebody in bondage. But this one is more, I'll show you. So you've got the King of Coins like this, and this one came out like this. So something to do with bondage, or maybe it's a contract or something that holds somebody to their word. Something that's signed, or somebody that is actually held accountable for something. So maybe this is certain ways of working, being responsible for other people. It could be this Knight of Swords in reverse. So maybe this person that's like kind of in the middle here, he decided not to go with something, which caused this other person to be put in a situation, maybe to turn something down. But this King of Coins knows full well why they did what they did, because they're probably under the Emperor and they don't have a choice. They're kind of bound to something. Kind of, but not really. It's like a personal choice. They're making the choice to listen to this other person, this Emperor energy. So maybe they're taking orders. Either way, it prevented this other person from getting in trouble or going through some sort of tower moment. Maybe this other person requested time off work because they're sick, or they went through the health scare, and this other person was kind of in the middle of it. They didn't force them to work, or maybe they did force them to work. I don't know. One of the two. Can we get more on the Justice card here? What we got? Fickle, changing constantly or liable to change. Fickleness, unsteadiness, inconstancy, levity. So maybe somebody has something over somebody else, like a blackmail, or they haven't been consistent and they've been put on the spot for it. Or maybe they wanted like a increase in something, or they asked for a favor, but they were turned down. That one all the fuck way over there. For the Justice, we got the Chariot and the Three of Coins. So this has to do with somebody's gifts, talents, or abilities. This is their capability. They know full well. Maybe they were able to get some insight, or they had information, or they just intuitively knew. And then you got the Chariot, which is also like police officer energy, or somebody that is in high authority, even somebody that leads like military or groups or something like this. This is somebody that calls the shots as well. And this energy is in the upright for Justice. So whatever decision was made or not made, it allowed the Tower not to happen, and prevented some form of death or an ending. And whoever made the decision is definitely bound by this. The Eight of Swords. I want a little bit more clarity on the Four of Cups in reverse. A lot of fighting. Okay. Got the Five of Clubs in the upright. So this is technically like a huge group or multiple people, usually fighting over an object, an opportunity, or something that's supposed to be coming in. Whatever this is, there's many people that are aware of it. They know about the situation. This Emperor could possibly believe that whatever decision was made or whatever plans were made that they knew about before even the King of Coins, before the Knight of Swords in reverse found out, thought the idea was flawless. So it seems to be working out that way in his favor anyways. Whatever was planned avoided a tower. So this could be business, or this could be just like maybe in a group dynamic, like a friend or something like that. Maybe there were some possible things that were lined up to backstab or sabotage a person or kind of set them up, and it didn't work. This shit didn't work at all. Which brought the Justice in as well. So the scales were balanced. Nothing was thrown off course. Kind of like ninja vibes here. Okay, what else? Ethnic. Pertaining to the Gentiles. Pagan. This could be backgrounds. Maybe there's some sort of dispute about personal backgrounds or maybe beliefs. or maybe something to do, hopefully not with racism. It doesn't feel that way, but it could be. What else do we have here? Growth. Usually the Emperor knows about this stuff. This is somebody that's been through a lot of shit anyways. So they already see multiple situations happening around them, and they can kind of foresee what each person's path is going down. If they didn't like something, a way a person was working or the way they were going about something, they kind of set it up so that it avoided the tower, kept them okay, and then kept the people below them still loyal to them. And then the last to find out, the Knight of Swords in reverse, the person that speaks maybe harsh words or doesn't really think before speaking, put them in a situation. But whatever this is, people were bickering about it, they were fighting over it. An offer was turned down anyways. Total, pertaining to the whole, complete, the whole, and aggregate. So maybe this whole thing all together was really well planned, because it seems that way. The only thing that's missing is this Page of Coins in reverse, this bit of information that hasn't come in yet. Everything else seems to be here. Everything else seems to have come in. Let's see, can I get some, what can we get for Taurus? Trust your intuition and go with the flow. Yeah, Taurus, if this is you here, the Emperor, you already made the judgment calls. You already planned ahead. You thought like strategic, like chess. You already knew how things were going to play out. You weren't expecting anything in return. You didn't even need the information that you were waiting on to come in. You don't just give to those who don't earn it, clearly. You trust those that gain their loyalty with you. So this person that's kind of in the middle here between yourself and this Knight of Swords in the reverse, you've kept the loyalty of those people. You avoided whatever, maybe this was a plot for something, because we got the Death in reverse, but the Tower's in the reverse as well, so it didn't go through. Yeah, and the Justice is here as well, right? So you turned something down, but it wasn't, or maybe you had somebody else turn something down, so something didn't go that way. Yeah, to fight, to attack, a dispute. What was the female energies? I'm still not getting nothing out here. This is more masculine than anything. Thank yourself, love yourself, take care of you. So I'm pretty sure you get the message there. I don't think I need to remind you. You already know what you're doing on your path. I'm going to get a couple of runes. What do we got here? Year, harvest, rewards, peace, patience, happiness, hope, earlier efforts realized, communication, teamwork, community, and balance. So you've kept whatever balance this was. You kept the Justice. Clearly you have no problem with communicating and getting things done. And then that's also the letter J and Y, and then yellow and green for solar plexus and heart chakra. Either what you're currently in or what you need to work on. And then you got Othelon as well. So that's inheritance, heritage, tradition, nobility, grief, property, home, separation, group order, experience, plenty, goddess, and legacy. So that's the letter O and G. It's also blue for throat chakra, red, root, and green for heart. So what I'm picking up here is that something to do with group order. If you're calling the shots and you see chaos coming your way or for your group, and you avoid that by making certain decisions or having other people follow certain instructions, then you avoided this Tower altogether. Good on you. Great job, Taurus. It's your pleasure. And then we got Hagalaz as well. So that could be the chaos energy, whatever it's being sent towards you, or just other people trying to stir the pot, like this Knight of Swords at the bottom here. That's hail, destruction, chaos, anger, disruption, air, which is information as well, wrath of nature, trials, tests, change, and lessons, which is also the letter H. And then you've got orange and pink for sacral and crown chakra. Yeah, you have no problem sitting on top. You're doing what you need to do. You understand change needs to happen, but also other people that haven't understood or went through what you've been through need to learn their lessons as well. So it's almost like you kind of set it up for them. You're not so interested in any negative lack mentality attitudes, not for this situation here, this group who may be bickering and fighting. I'm almost seeing like a pack of wolves and people fighting over scraps or something like that. Not necessarily this King of Coins here, whoever this person is to you. It could be a loyal friend, it could be a loyal family member, brother, something like that, but they listen to you anyways. This other person down here, the one that has harsh words or just says shit without thinking, gets himself in trouble all the time. We got the in memoriam card, so this person also could have lost somebody as well in the past, and that could be causing some grief or why they make the decisions that they make. But like I said, you avoided the Tower, whatever this was planned. And what else? What's the last one we got here? Where is it? Oh, Fehu. Cattle or innocent. Wealth, honesty, possessions, luck, happiness, and abundance. Clearly you have luck on your side, but it also is strategic as well. So it's more to do with skill than anything, not necessarily just luck. Does help if you go with the flow instead of fighting things. And then we've got innocent as well. So you and all this could be the innocent party. You just kind of call the shots, you witness how things go, and then other people that have to deal with their own karma, they have to deal with it as a, you know, even if they go through a bit of suffering, you understand they got to learn the lessons anyways. And that's the letter F. And then we've got yellow and blue for solar plexus and throat chakra. You have no problem being honest with people, which has probably put you in the position that you're in now. It's almost like he holds the ball in his hand there, and he's got his scepter as well. Kind of like the balls in your court sort of thing. And then the whole idea of Fehu, they put in quotations cattle. I don't know if you could see that there. But again, with the whole group mentality mindset, people following one specific person, or kind of like the followers and the leaders of the group. Taurus, your energy seems pretty strong. And then we'll get, let's see, what are we at? 2239. Past life oracle for Taurus. Well, whatever decision you made, you definitely avoided bullshit. Like I said, it could have something to do with backgrounds. So this could be like an issue with maybe religion or something like that, because we got biblical here. So if this is a repeating cycle that's happened before and now it's kind of placed in front of you, you could have already seen this coming or seen what other people were fighting over, and you kind of just put a stop to it before anything happened. Got biblical there. So this could be like all your ancestors currently, let's say yourself, this King of Coins and this Knight of Swords and whoever else is involved. All of you, each of you have your own, you know, you have your ancestors behind you and everything, and their lessons they went through or they didn't learn from, and those cycles get passed down, and then you get placed in the current situation that you're in right now. You've got more than enough wisdom and knowledge to know. You see it coming. You prevent the Tower from happening. What else can we get? And congratulations for whatever that was, because clearly you saved yourself a headache. And then we did have the Three of Coins down here as well. Your keys, your abilities, whatever it is that you're good at. You know what you're good at. You know how to be authoritative. And then we've got the Arts card as well. This could be passed down to you through your DNA. So you utilize it. You make use of whatever gifts you have. You want this to be like a year of peace, or at least peace of mind anyways. You have the patience. What else do we have? And then you've got monk or nun. This could be from your bloodline or the other people you're dealing with bloodline. This past life oracle card, monk or nun. So staying true to yourself, staying true to your authenticity, your beliefs, your values, your morals, anything like that. You've already learned the art of surrendering. You may have had to relocate in the past due to other stuff like this. Yeah. And last past life oracle card, we got transportation. This is literally a train. Other people could try to ride your coattails, so to speak, or get on the train, whatever it is, whatever ideas, innovative things that you have. They could try to jump on the bandwagon and then try to play it off like it's their idea. And some people may overspeak or overstep their boundaries, but it looks like this person specifically, and maybe the group over here with the 5 of clubs, which is right over top of the 4 of cups, any other things being turned down. Maybe there were nasty ideas or plans to try to sabotage that were turned down. It was like a hell to the fucking no. Alright. And then for the Tauruses out there, love oracle card. Try to make this reading pretty quick. We got wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. The third card that came out was the Lovers. So whoever this is, you are very devoted to them. And they to you. There's a good connection there. Maybe you made specific promises. I'm not just talking about vows, but other promises. And they got love calls. Someone expresses love, message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. There's no problem with communication there. There's potentiality. Room for family, or plenty of room anyways, I'm getting. There may be a bit of fear, but you can overcome that. And then we've got the hammer. So this gives me the idea of two, like calling, making judgment calls, being the authority figure, or you know, kind of bringing down the hammer. We've got sabotage, rebuilding, integration, repetitive. That's again with the cycles. And we've got persistent and working on it. So other people could have been persistent in their ways of sabotage, but you put a stop to that. And you could have interrogated people. Maybe you have a way of speaking to them or questioning them so that they kind of rat on themselves. And you're rebuilding whatever it is that you started with. So maybe you've, like I said, you've traveled before. So you've started this project before and you're rebuilding somewhere else, and somebody tried to do the same thing that others did, but you caught on to it too quick. That happens with the negative energies, especially when people are really driven. People that aren't doing that for themselves, they tend to be persistent. But if you called the shots, then you made the right judgment calls, and hopefully this helps, Taurus, okay?